Hello everyone. So in this part we are going to start chapter 9, that is tourism, transportation and communication. So in this chapter we will learn about tourism, transport and communication in India and Brazil. So first topic, that is tourism. What is tourism? Are you interested to visit any place? You are going with your parents, you are going from school with friends, etc. So why we are going for that? To get an enjoyment, to relax. Yes, only for enjoyment and relax we are going for a visit, or we are going for tourism, or we are visiting the places. No. Along with that enjoyment, we are getting lot of chances to learn. What all things? Example, if you are going to visit a particular place, we will come to know about that particular place, their history and their people, how they are living, their food habits, their lifestyle, their cultural activities in that place, climate, etc. So a lot of things we will come to know. For example, last year we went for picnic to Kerala. So you may be understood that the life of people in Maharashtra and Kerala, it is entirely different. Even though their dressing style or while looking itself, and again their food habits, the places, their transport, everything, we can see lot of changes there. And their culture, the things what they are using, okay, their food, everything, it is differed. And before that, when you were studying in 8th standard, you went to Bangalore. That time also, those who visited Bangalore, they can understand that the people, those are living there, and their culture and their climate, even the transportation system, their road traffic, everything is well arranged. These all things you realized. Even though these three places are in the same country, we can see lot of changes there. So each place in our country or in the world has its own specialities, its own features or its own characteristics. Okay, even in the lifestyle of the people, the climate, geographical conditions, okay, their business, trade, occupation are also, it is differed. And the crops they are growing in each places, it is differed. Okay, that all we learned in the first chapter when we learned about field visit. So it is helping to understand, tourism is helping to understand different things for us. Same manner, it is helping in different way to the country. How? To earn the income. Tourism is a good source of income for the governments. Okay, so in this manner, tourism is playing an important role in our country or in our life. So in this part, we are going to learn the tourism in India and Brazil. So first we are going to learn about tourism in Brazil. Do you like to visit Brazil? If I will ask like this one question, which place do you like to visit? Main, after learning 8 chapters we learned, and before learning about this country, you may be heard about the places, the names like Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Brasilia, etc. Because these all are the famous tourist places in Brazil, and Brazil has its own features like its climate, the same manner its geographical conditions, and we learn about the dense forest and variety species of birds and animals. Same manner the plants, trees, everything, different varieties in the world. We can see more variety species of flora and fauna in Brazil. So what is the reason? Because the Amazon dense forest is located in Brazil. So in that forest we can see different species, the variety species. Examples, macaw. Are you remembering the fort of Macau? It's type of parrot. Okay, different variety parrots are there. And again different animals like gold tamarin lion is an example for that. Okay, these all are the variety species there we can see. Same are the trees or plants, different variety flowers. These all are attracted. And apart from these factors, what are the other factors which are influencing Brazil's tourism or the country? Example, the clean white sand beach and the sea coast are the first feature. Why it is so? We learned that in Brazil, eastern part, it is covered with the Atlantic Ocean, North Atlantic Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and which all these three places I told in that Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo all are like coastal regions. And here in Brazil we can see the clean white sand beaches is too much attractive to the tourist. And next one, dense Amazon forest, that also I told, that is included wide variety species of flora and fauna. Next one is it is orchards, fruits, growing place, particular area, same type of fruits. It is very beautiful to see. So these are the main factors or the attractive things which are attracting in the Brazil. And in Brazil, tourism is an important economic activity. Next one type of tourism established, that is known as ecotourism. Why ecotourism? What is ecotourism? Natural friendly tourism. That means tourism is needed. At the same time, the particular places should be preserved as it is or to protect as it is. The natural resources, we have to protect the natural resources. When we learned the last chapters, we learned that a lot of environmental issues are facing by the Brazil. So we have to protect the environment and we have to develop the same manner they have to develop the tourism. Okay, so in order to avoid these things, what do we have to do when we are visiting a particular place? We should not destroy it. We should not throw the papers here and there. We should not scribble on the walls or the walls of the monument. We should not spit here and there. Here in our area we can see that too much making dirty. So these all things we have to avoid. Okay, so tourism is developing in both country. The same thing, that is both countries are adopted ecotourism or natural friendly tourism. We have to protect the places and we can visit it, but the same manner we have to make use of the things provided there. Which things? The main thing, that is dustbin. We have to throw the papers there, we have to throw the wrappers there. Okay, we have to protect these all things as it is and we have to promote tourism. This is an example for eco-tourism. And next one, it is tourism in India. Many tourists or foreign tourists are attracting towards our country. What is the reason? Because of our country's natural resources, our heritage, adventurous tourism, health tourism, and it is related business, then cultural tourism, marine tourism. Different types of tourism are there in our country. It's adventure tourism, lot of adventurous sports. It is also available in India. Same manner, healthy tourism. What is healthy tourism? Many international tourists are visiting in our country. For example, Ayurvedic treatment. Okay, it is Ayurvedic treatment, and to learn about yoga. These all are example for that healthy tourism. Marine tourism, fishing activities, and again related business, fishing related business. And same manner, when we went to visit Kerala, you saw that a lot of boats, houseboat. We also traveled in that houseboat. These all are related to the tourism. Cultural tourism, they are too much interested to study about our culture, our festivals, to learn about the festivals and to take part in the festivals. and at that time our government is earning lot of income. So if we are considering India, there are variety or different types of tourism. It is related health, our heritage, adventures, business, then related marine tourism, cultural tourism, etc. Along with that, ecotourism. Along with enjoyment, along with earning money or income, we have to protect our environment. We have to save our environment as it is for the next generations also. In order to promote this one, both countries have adopted the tourism. It is known as eco-tourism. And if we are considering our country, we can see many places are developed for this tourism purpose. That means in our Maharashtra state, which all tourist places you visited? At least you may be heard about Ajanta and Ellora caves. Many foreigners are coming to visit that place. Now, you can see the video related the tourism. So I hope you understood the topic. Now we are going to study the graph which is given in your textbook. Page number 61. So while learning this graph, you will get a more idea that if which country is earning more income and which country is contributing to the GDP more. Same manner, in which country we can see more people are engaged in the tourism, and in which years tourism is increased and now is it increasing or decreasing. So let us see.
So dear students, you can see this is a line graph. Here blue line is representing the Brazil's number of international tourists, and pink line is representing India number of international tourists. And on x-axis years are given, and on y-axis it is mentioned the number of international tourists in lakhs. So if you are observing this graph, we can understand the different years how many the international tourists visited in India and Brazil. So if you are going through this graph, we can understand that in which country attracted more international tourists in the last year, in the year 1995. So this is the question. So the question you will get from your textbook, page number 61. So according to that, we can understand that if you are looking this both colored line, India attracted more international tourists in the year 1995. So we can see the pink line is above the blue line. So what is the meaning of that? India in the year 1995, India attracted more international tourists in the year. The next question, in which country did more international tourists arrive in the year 2000? So if you are going through this graph, we can understand that more international tourists arrived in Brazil in the year 2000. We are looking here, the blue line is above the pink line. So we can understand that in the year 2000, more international tourists arrived in Brazil. We will move to the next question. In which year can an increase be seen in the number of international tourists in India? If you are observing the graph, we can understand that here in this area, that means in the year 2010, we can understand more tourists are arrived in India. And next one, what was the number of international tourists in the year 2015 in both the countries, and what was the difference between them? If you are observing, the number of international tourists was nearly 60 lakhs in Brazil, and it is 130 lakhs in India. So this is the difference. The difference between 130 and 60, it is 70 lakhs. Next question, what could be the reason of increasing tourists in India after the year 2010? That means many facilities were giving to the tourists. So it give more importance or more opportunities for the professional outlook. So it was given more professional outlook in this, that means in our country in the year 2010. That means lot of improvement and facilities were increased in the year or after from the year 2010. Now you can see the next graph, and here it is shown the population of percentage engaged in tourism. So here we can see that in Brazil and India, the percentage of population engaged in tourism represent the blue bar. Percentage of population is represented in the blue bar, and contribution of tourism in GDP, it is representing the orange color bar. So both countries it is shown. So we will move to the question, what type of graph is shown here? We can see here two bars are together, so it is known as compound bar graph. It is a compound bar graph. Now next one, what does the graph show? So here the graph shown, I already explained that the percentage of Brazilian population engaged in tourism 2016 and the contribution of tourism in Brazil's GDP in 2016. Same way, the percentage of Indian population engaged in tourism in 2016 and the contribution of tourism in India's GDP in 2016. Next question, which country's tourism has a larger share in the contribution towards GDP? So if you are observing these two countries, the Brazil's tourism has a larger share in the contribution towards GDP. So in Brazil, if you are observing orange color bar, I told you orange color bar representing the contribution of GDP. So it is highest one in Brazil. Then next question, which country has a larger population engaged in tourism sector but contributes lesser in GDP? India has a larger population engaged. If you are observing the blue color bar, in India's blue color bar is highest one than the Brazil. So it is very easy to understand that the population engaged in tourism, it is more in India. But India contributes less GDP.
So I hope you got a clear idea about these all questions. Okay. So our last topic, how tourism is providing an employment opportunities. Examples. I told you that many people are engaged in the tourism activities. Lot of sectors, and it's mainly tourism is coming under the tertiary sector. Why? Because it is a service sector. The people those are coming here. Suppose we can take an example in India. Many tourist people are coming to India. So many people are engaged in the tourism activities. How? To welcome them, to explain about these places, to guide them. Now I think you got a job example, that is guiding. Okay, lot of guards we can see there. If we are also visiting a particular place, many people are asking to us to explain. That means they are ready to explain. They are known as the guards. Okay, it is appointed by the government also or the private companies also there. Same manner, many people are getting the employment. Example, hotels. If you are going to a place, maybe our relatives or nobody is there, automatically if you want to stay there, what we will do? We will book a room in hotel. So hotel. So the people those are engaged in the hotel, they all are getting job opportunities. And again, drivers or the transportation system, different ways transportation systems are also coming under in this particular area. And our government officers, those are engaged in the tourism department, so like that many people. So it is providing a lot of employment opportunities also. So I hope you understood tourism, how it is playing an important role for the development of each country or the government, and how it is providing the employment opportunities, what are the factors which is influencing. I hope all of you understood the different factors which is influencing to the tourism, and the factors will be differed in different countries or different places. So learn well, read well, learn the graph well, what is given in your textbook. Thank you.